All right, so let's talk about a very unconventional everyday carry item, and that is your flask. This is the Hip Flask from Wingback. Let's check it out. And I say unconventional because let's face it, not all of us need to carry a flask around with us. But for those of you who do, no judgment, you might want to check out this bad boy from Wingback, the Wingback Hip Flask, available in two different versions. There's a stainless steel version and the version that I have right here, the black steel hip flask. The black steel is a limited edition. They have limited runs each year, and I believe there's a batch coming out right now. So I figured I'd make a video about this hip flask and let you guys know about this, especially if you've never heard of this hip flask before. And you can see it does come with a cotton pouch right here that Wingback recommends you keep the flask in this cotton pouch when not in use, even though this black steel version right here is extremely tough. And why is that? Well, the black steel version here has a scratch-resistant tungsten carbide finish. This tungsten carbide finish is about 9 times stronger than stainless steel and about 3.5 times stronger than titanium. The Vickers hardness is about 1200 VPN, so this is extremely tough. Scratch resistant, yes, but you probably could still scratch it if you really tried. That's why they still recommend you keep it in this cotton pouch. And the body of the flask is machined out of 316 stainless steel. So while I have the top off, you can see there is a rubber gasket on the inside to help stop anything from leaking out of this. And on the outside here, some nice knurling, some nice grip on this top. And one of the things I really liked about this hip flask when I first saw it was its unusual shape. You can see it's cylindrical and not a rectangular, that classic rectangle shape everyone's used to when thinking of a flask. And it's virtually seamless, obviously, except for the top that screws off. And on the very bottom, on the base there, you can see a tiny seam. But that seam is because it has a bottle opener right here on the bottom. So a bottle opener on the bottom, and there is a graphic on the inside. And then right here on the bottom, the Wingback logo. And because of its cylindrical shape, it has a wider mouth than most of the classic flasks that you see. Most of those flasks are wide, flat, with a small mouth. This mouth is very wide. So let's talk about these dimensions. It has a length of 5 inches, a diameter of 1.47 inches, and a weight of 6.35 ounces. But on top of the main cylinder holding 100 milliliters, the lid here doubles as a convenient 12.5 milliliter half measure. So that's a cool little feature of the lid here that you wouldn't even really think about. And a couple other useful notes here. Yes, this is dishwasher safe, and you can add a personalized inscription to the base here. That's pretty cool. And it is backed by a guarantee straight from Wingback. Their guarantee is try it for 30 days, keep it for 30 years. So there's a 30-year guarantee on this flask. So as I mentioned, there are two versions of the hip flask here. The stainless steel version, which is the classic silver stainless steel. The black steel right here, which is part of their black steel collection. The stainless steel version is $158 US. The black steel version right here is $231. Yes, that is a steep amount for a hip flask, but you have to remember this is a limited edition, limited runs only once a year. That tungsten carbide finish will have this looking great for years. It has a super unique shape and is absolutely beautiful in this black steel. So if you don't mind dropping 231 bones for this bad boy, you're gonna get yourself a pretty nice little hip flask here. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. What do you think of the Wingback Hip Flask in black steel? Now, as I mentioned, this version right here is only available in limited runs. So if you go to the website and try to order this, most likely you're gonna have to go on a waiting list. But I do believe Wingback is producing a batch right now as I release this video. So go to the website and check that out. I will have links down below in my description box. But if you did enjoy this video, please give me that thumbs up. Please subscribe. And go!